Alright, YouTube, here is my review on the Clinical Guard ovulation test strips. I'm also going to include the pregnancy test in with this review because I used the pregnancy test when we were trying to conceive with Timothy. And I actually had 100 of those. I had bought 100 of them. And so I have experience with the pregnancy test, so I'm going to just talk about the pregnancy test also. So this is the ovulation test package. This is what it looks like. The pregnancy tests look exactly the same, only the package is blue instead of green, and it says pregnancy urine test strip instead of ovulation. This is what the ovulation strip looks like. One of the drawbacks for them is they are awfully tiny. I mean, you can see, my finger comparison. And here's a Sure Predict pregnancy test, kind of show the difference in size. So they are awfully thin. I've heard some people compare them to toothpicks. But as far as how well they function, I really don't have any problem with them myself. Now, like the Sure Predict pregnancy test, these are probably not for people who are looking to get a result quickly. If you're looking to get a result quickly, I would suggest using the Clear Blue Digital Ovulation. And maybe the Dollar Tree, which are these. You maybe use the Dollar Tree ovulation test if you want quicker results, because these do take they take at least 10 minutes to fully run all the dye through and to see your actual result. But they look pretty good to me. When I got the positive on the digital, the Clear Blue Digital, the Sure Predict and the Dollar Tree ones were the ones that were, looked positive when the digital was positive. Now, my first response, the same day I got the positive, did not look positive. In fact, I think I might have it right here. Yeah, this was cycle day 22 p.m. This was when I got the positive, the exact same sample and everything. I got the positive on my digital, and you can tell it doesn't even look positive. But it did look positive on the Clinical Guard and the Dollar Tree one. Something about the pregnancy test is which I didn't run these kind of experiments on the ovulation test because I wasn't as interested, but I was really interested in the pregnancy test, and I did a whole bunch of different experiments with them because I'm just cool like that. And so one of the things I had done which is when I talked about the Sure Predict, which is why I ran this one with water, was the Clinical Guard pregnancy test. For some reason, with the when I tested with tap water, it had a temporary positive on it. So, I mean, right at first it was positive, but after about 15-20 minutes, the positive would go away. Now, I don't know what exactly that would mean for the pregnancy test, but, or it could mean something for my tap water. I'm really not sure. I just say, thank God we drink bottled water. But, anyway, I did do some other little experiments with the pregnancy test and stuff. One of the things I actually noticed that I thought was interesting was when I started getting a positive test with Timothy, I took 2 different strips, and I took the dye strip out of one and doubled up on another one, and it actually did make the test line darker. So, which I thought that was pretty neat, pretty interesting. When it comes to the pregnancy test, really, with the Clinical Guards, I would take them with a grain of salt. Only because I had, several different outcomes and stuff with the different things that I did. And I really don't know just how reliable the pregnancy tests are. But like I said, I would take them with a grain of salt. If you think you see a positive, then definitely test with something else. Kind of use the pregnancy test as an indicator for whether or not you need to use something better, which, most women who are trying to conceive do that anyway, and they buy the internet cheapies strictly because we're all pee on a stick aholics. We all know it. But at any rate, the ovulation tests I think are pretty good. Just they take a long time for all the dye to run through, and they're very, very small. So, and then like I said with the pregnancy test, just take the results with a grain of salt. I really don't know what the sensitivity is on the pregnancy test. If I want to say they're probably 25 to 50 MIU, probably 25 because most of them are 25. So, but that's the clinical guard. Oh, one thing I was going to say is I don't remember how much the pregnancy test cost, but these ovulation strips were extremely cheap, way cheaper than the Wamphos. I got 50 of them for $9. So I think they're definitely a pretty good buy, unless you don't want to wait around for the results, and the strip is too small for your liking or your taste. Then these probably are not the ones you want to get. Maybe I would suggest getting a smaller batch of them and give them a try for a cycle, and then if you like them, then buy them next time. Then if you don't, then don't buy them. But all in all, I think the ovulation tests are pretty good, and I guess the pregnancy tests aren't that bad. I would just like I said, take them with a grain of salt. If you see a positive, then test with something else that's more reliable. All right, hope this helps. Bye.